Hi, welcome to Randall's Log, video 56. And I'm Randall Armstrong. Today's date is Saturday, February 25th, 2017. I'm going to try to make the video short, even though so much happened today. So how did the day start? A little frustrating. Went to go pick up Marco, and today was the Gasparilla running parade or something like that. I forget what you call it. So I'm taking like Bayshore, and Bayshore is closed off, and then I'm weaving and driving all the different areas that I'm not familiar with and getting frustrated. I figured I'd set the GPS to go to IKEA, and that didn't help. So I was like, all right, let me just get out of here. Let me get on, let me find Kennedy. Let me find 275. I'll jump on there and then make it over to Marco. And just traffic was so bad. This is probably the worst. I think it's the worst traffic experience I had of the year so far. Once I got to Marco's place, I was fine. I felt better. But I was definitely frustrated the first half of the drive. I was just like, and then I realized, just gotta let it go. But yeah, so I met up with Marco. We stopped over at Sound Exchange. I was hoping to find some new music, which I did. More TV soundtracks, which is awesome. What else? Oh, and I also bought some comic books. Probably hear like some plastic noise going on. That's the books that I bought, which I will share and show tomorrow's video. I don't feel like going through all the books right now. So went to Sound Exchange. I was thinking about going to Best Buy because I was thinking about getting the extended hard drive, but the truth was I was feeling pretty hungry after Sound Exchange. So drove out to Shore Pizza, and I had myself a personal calzone with extra cheese. Loved it. It was great. Sorry, no pictures. But trust me, it was really good. And of course, Marco got his cheesesteak sandwich. And we just caught up and we talked. Joked around. Mostly talked about comic book stuff, like comic book related stuff, like the Black Lightning TV show. Lots of cool stuff, man. Like he mentioned Legion. He thinks Legion's really good. It's very trippy on FX. I still have the first 3 episodes on DVR. I haven't started that yet. And so after we got done eating, we came over to my house. And at first I thought we were going to do some like computer stuff, but I was just like, just wasn't in the mood. So we hung out. I had put on Trevor Noah's stand-up. And then I kind of interrupted it, and I was like, oh, let's watch MacGruber. Because I keep forgetting that Marco hadn't seen it. So now he finally got to see it. He said he liked it. He enjoyed it. It was okay. I think he was just being polite. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, I love watching that movie. I mean, it's not the funniest movie, but there are parts in that movie where I'm just like, I love it. I think Will Forte is great. It's one of my favorite comedians. So we did that, and then went back and finished watching the rest of Trevor Noah's stand-up on Netflix. And then watched a couple episodes of The Grinder, which is a really great... if you love sitcoms, I think The Grinder was a very well-scripted sitcom series that Fox had, and they decided to cancel it. And I was so disappointed because I thought it was brilliant. I really did. Timothy Olyphant's in it, another actor I very much enjoyed. I really have to check out the Santa Clarita Diet show on Netflix. It's cannibalism. It's a cannibalistic sitcom on Netflix. And Timothy Olyphant's in it, and Drew Barrymore's in it, and it's intriguing. Marco said he's seen the first couple episodes. They're pretty good, so I'll have to check it out. Now that I know that they're like 30 minutes, I should be able to breeze through those episodes. Still have to catch up on my television, which I might do a little bit of tomorrow. Afterwards, I kind of jumped on the computer and I paid some bills. Felt pretty productive today. Found out my credit score is up to 577 now, I think, which is good. I'm very happy about that. I would love it by summertime if I got it into the 600s. That would make me very happy. Because then at the rate that I'm going, I think by next year I could probably have it somewhere between 650 and 700. Crossing fingers, maybe even hit 700. We'll see. And what else? But slowly but surely, my credit scores get better, which is what I want, especially down the road when we refinance the house and maybe add my name to it. And that way, like, worst case scenario, something happens to my mom, the house will be under my name, and I'll be able to take care of the ownership and the details of it. It's a touchy subject, because nobody wants to think about a loved one or especially a parent dying or passing away, but got to take those precautions. We eventually need to have that talk with my mom and write out a will so that way everything's prepared. But thankfully she's in good health and she's doing good, so I'm very happy about that. What else? Today is my good friend Chuck Glass's birthday, so happy birthday, Chuck. I've already sent him a video on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's tuckered out. He's tired. He looked like he had a very fun weekend. I think was it Friday going out to see. I think he went to go see Wicked, and then Saturday I think was a Rays baseball game. So I'm glad he had a good time. Got him a gift. It's exactly like the same wristband that I wear. So I got him one. I remember we hung out one time at Applebee's, and he saw that I was wearing one, and he was like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" He's like, "Oh, I'd like to get one of those." And I remember I had gotten it, I think, at Hot Topic, and so when I was over there, not too long ago, I went to go see a movie. I forget which movie it was. Which movie was it? I think it was Lego Batman. No, it couldn't have been Lego Batman. Was it Lego Batman? I don't remember. I will have to look at my videos and find out. But sorry for the long pause there. But yeah, I went to go see a movie, and yeah, God, I can't remember what movie I saw. It's driving me nuts. Anyways, yeah, I went there, went through Hot Topic, found that wristband, and I bought it. End of story. There you go. Let's get back on track. So we get done. I get done paying the bills and talk a little bit more with Marco, and we stop at Applebee's, which was okay. It's nice being at Applebee's. I wasn't even that hungry though, so I only ordered like one thing of chicken wonton tacos. I sometimes forget to say no slaw. So when they first brought it out, there was like tons of slaw and all of it. And then I tried to pick out the slaw, and I noticed that there wasn't that much chicken on it. Like it was half slaw, half chicken, and I was just like, nope. I turned to Mark. I'm like, you can have these. I'm just gonna order another plate. And then thankfully the waitress was nice enough. She's like, oh, we can fix it up. You don't have to order another. We can fix it up and have it to where it's no slaw. So I was like, sweet, that'd be so awesome. And so she took care of us, and so I made sure she got a good tip. I tipped at least 22%, I think. I always try to tip at 20%. Very rarely do I tip below it. One time I tipped 25 cents, but that's because service was really, really bad. I ordered food. I only got a portion of the food that I ordered. I think they said that they would fix that. They didn't fix it. Or, and this was back when I worked at CBCS, and we went during like lunchtime. It was IHOP, and so anyways, we go there, and no refill on my drink. I think offered to refill my drink, and then said that she'd be right back. Didn't come back. I mean, it was just a horrible experience. And then came back and gave the check like there was nothing wrong. And I was just like, okay. And so yeah, I will never forget that experience, you know. And I literally was just like, I mean, I thought about like leaving at least $1, but it's just like no, I had a bad experience, and I just literally went into my pocket. I found a quarter, put the quarter on the table, and I was like, okay, I'm out. You know, that was it. You know, like I didn't do it in front of her. You know, she, clearly dropped off the bill. I wrote it in there, and I wrote cash for the tip, and then there it was, and then left. So, to me personally, it's not a big deal. I mean, I think it's important that, if you're to earn your tip, you need to work for it. Uh, if you provide bad service, then you either get no tip or you get an extremely low tip. That's my opinion. Um, some people probably have different opinions on that. Anyways, that was a long time ago. So, but no, the waitress did a great job. I left a 22% tip. It came out to like, I think, a $4 tip. The whole bill was like $17 and change or something like that. I forget. So I don't know why I got into the details of how much I left in the tip. I like to babble. Sorry. But yeah, so after that, drove Marco home, and then kind of just listened to the TV soundtrack that I have. They play like all different older like TV themes, like the Dick Van Dyke Show, themes to like the original Mission Impossible show, the original Hawaii Five O, and some of the cartoon ones on there. So they had like the Flintstones and Jetsons. Not all of the songs were like good quality sounding, but the majority were. So what was it? I Dream of Jeannie, theme song, and it was just cool. It's cool to have. I love TV themes. I unfortunately they don't make like really good TV theme songs anymore. Now it's all just like quick, like logos and just jumping right into the show. But I miss it. I miss it. Probably the last really good one. What has a really good intro, and I've mentioned it already, was the Powerless show. Amazing intro. Just the classic old comic art style, kind of almost coming to life. Like you see, like what looks like the main covers, and kind of like slowly like moving or animated a little bit, and then it zooms into the background, and it zooms in on specific people or characters, and essentially they're the drawn like animated versions of the main characters on the show, and then the music starts off dramatic and then comes off as innocent, and it's just really good. If you haven't seen Powerless, watch Powerless. At least check out their intro. Their intro is one of the best intros I've seen in years. I just was like, I literally out loud said, "Wow." When I first saw it, and I must have rewatched it over and over again. I recorded it on my iPod and I posted it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And just earlier today, I think somebody on Instagram liked the video that I shared on Instagram for the Powerless intro that I recorded. So it's cool. I love it. So that's about it. That's it. Stay tuned tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have more productive news. The promotion for the free tax, what was it? The free tax return. The promotion ended, so tomorrow I will look through and see how many people liked and shared, how many people actually qualified for the contest. It's probably a handful of people. So one of the ads did get approved, so there were people actually liking the post, but clearly they weren't following the some people actually liked the page, so we actually ended up getting like 2 maybe 3 extra likes on the page, which is good. I'm happy about that. We spent like a total of $12 on trying to branch out and people like look at our pages and stuff like that, so it wasn't worth it. I mean, really paid $12 for essentially maybe 3 people at the most to just to click like on the page. So it's disappointing. But there's nothing I can do about it. So just live and learn and move on. Hopefully we have something better to give out. Hopefully the owner listens to me. If not, I'm not going to stress over it. I'm just going to keep doing the best I can and, work on getting paid, and that's it. That's all I can do. So thanks for watching, and hopefully something more exciting happens tomorrow to share. So good night. Thanks. Thanks for watching.